Good morning, Grand Rising, and welcome to your tomorrow that God granted to you because He kept you through the night. A fantastic and fabulous Friday. Woo woo! Yes, y'all. We made it through the week, or y'all made it through the week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, what a glorious day it is to be here in the land of the living, y'all. I hope you got some gladness in your spirit and some thankfulness in your soul. And you said good morning to God this morning and thanked Him for your early rising and all that good stuff, y'all. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I pray that you slept well last night. And I pray that you have awakened today, refreshed and revived and renewed and ready to run on to see what your Friday will be. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, it is good to be here today, y'all. Whew, I slept decently. And so here I am. It's Friday, and y'all are probably wondering, why she got that hot hoodie on? Well, I have no intentions of going out the door today. And while I'm always cold, I don't like to be hot. So the AC is pumping, and it's cold. So I'm putting on my hoodie. I ain't going outside like these young people. The young people will wear a hoodie in 9,000 degree weather and combust as they walk. I ain't doing all that. So I'm in the house, y'all. I'm enjoying today inside the house. Hopefully I do not have to go out. Knock on wood, because I don't want to have to go out if I don't have to. But if something's worth going out, I'll go out for. How about that? But a fabulous Friday to you anyhow. Thank you for joining me for AM with Kim. Appreciate you all coming back. Look at the sun. The sun is shining. The SON is shining so that the SUN can shine. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, what a glorious day. I hope all is well in your world. Before I get started, I know it's a sidebar and I go off on tangents, y'all, but yesterday I went out to get in my truck, and why were there two nasty looking cicadas out there? Who said they were supposed to come back? Like, I need for them to go back to where they came from and stay there. It was so nasty. But I digress. But welcome back, y'all. I ain't gonna keep you long, but welcome to those who may be new on this journey. AM with Kim is my morning motivation to get you going and carry you through your day. And then if you circle back around in the evening for PM with Kim, I'm gonna give you some evening inspiration, something for you to think about and ponder as you go into your evening. So I think that's it. That's all. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when the new videos upload. Like the video, y'all. And make a comment. You know, some people tell you what comment to make. Say if you agree with this, say so-and-so. Or write so-and-so in the comment. I'm not going to tell you what to write. Write what you want to write. But if you feel so inclined to write something, put a comment. And then after that, if the video blesses you at all, pass it on to your family member or your friend. All right, that's how the word is spread, and that's how more people can be blessed. So with that, excuse me, being said, y'all, I'm going to jump into this quote. I have two quotes this morning, and they kind of tie in together with what I want to share and say. So I'm going to do two quotes because that's my business. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your oatmeal, your smoothie, your protein shake, whatever it is you're sipping on or eating on. And sit back at your desk, at your cubicle. If you're at home, it's you. If you're one of them government workers and you got a flex Friday, put your feet up and sit back with me for a minute. If you're in a car, sit back, grab back, sit up. Keep your eyes on the road, but turn up the volume, nevertheless. And hang with me for a minute as I share my thoughts. I'm gonna try not to keep you long. All right, y'all. So here we go. So it's the two quotes. I'm gonna read them and then I'm gonna try to make them make sense and tie in. All right. So the first quote says, "Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path." So true. And then the second one says, "That ugly part of your story is going to be the most powerful part of your testimony." So I thought they were fitting. They kind of go hand in hand, the two quotes. The first one, "Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path." Storms are not fun, y'all. They are not fun. And storms come in various ways. It's not always tumultuous attacks from people or things. It could just be internal stuff that you're dealing with. It could be the storms of life. It could be, your marriage. It could be your finances. It could be your family, your children, your work, your whatever. All storms have so many different faces and so many different facets to them. And they all don't come to disrupt your life. Sometimes they come to clear the path, because sometimes we can carry stuff and we can hold on stuff and we can walk through stuff when we really should just be letting the storms clear it out, so that the path is clear, so that we can move forward in peace and, a little bit lighter. And that comes, those storms come in us having to unpack that internal baggage that we've been carrying for years and years. Man, I'm lighter. I ain't necessarily been working out, losing the weight, but I'm lighter because I'm doing my shadow work. I'm doing my healing. I'm doing my cleansing. I'm doing all of those things so that I can be the best version of myself and stop carrying stuff from years and years and years and years and trauma and things that I've carried. So those storms that come to awaken us, that come to clear the path, to help us to get to our healing and our wholeness, they're not fun. They are not fun. They are not comfortable, but they're not meant to be fun, nor are they meant to be comfortable. But if we embrace them and we sit in them and we really, really work and do our work, we come out on the other end. After that fire, that refining fire, we come out on the other end like pure gold. And it wasn't fun in the midst of it. It is not fun. It is not fun. But it is necessary. It is necessary because, like I said, as I've been doing my transition over the last, real transition over the last year and a half, 2 years, I've had to really face some things like, girl, you've been carrying that all this time. But when you face the fire, when you walk through the fire, when you embrace the fire, it's hot. It burns. It ain't comfortable. But when you face that fire and you embrace the healing journey on your way to wholeness, and you're becoming, because I'm still becoming. But when you go through that fire and you face that fire and you look at your baggage and you start unpacking, when you're in the midst of that fire, in the midst of that storm, guess what? God is right there with you. And you're not going to get scorched. You're not going to burn. You're not going to come out smelling like smoke. You ain't going to be wringing wet from the rainstorm. You're going to come out. The rain, the figurative rain, is going to blossom you as your flower. Because you've been buried in the soil. And that rain, that storm comes and it beats down on you. But that rain is nourishing. It's cleansing. It makes you blossom. And when you start to blossom and you become your beautiful self, your healed, whole self, watch out, world. Watch out, world. That storm was necessary. It wasn't fun. It was not cool. That fire was not fun. That storm fire was not fun. It heated things up, but it put the fire under your behind to face the stuff you needed to face so that you can come out on the other side shining and beautiful. Oh, so the storms, embrace your storms. Embrace your storms. Oh, they not fun. Y'all know it. I'm preaching to the choir. All my storms ain't never been fun. Oh, but look at me now. Look at me now. Glory to God. Because I could only get through the rainstorms and the firestorms and the hailstorms and the storms that just beat down all over me because of God. But God, because of his grace, because of his mercy, because of his comfort, because of his shield and his shelter, because of the love he has for me, and he would not leave me or forsake me. He would not leave me by myself. He would not leave me to my own volition to figure it all out. He's right there. He's in the storm with us. He's working it through. Come on, you got it. Come on, you can do this. I know it ain't fun. I know it's hard, but I got you. That's what God is telling us. I got you. But it's necessary. You gotta feel this heat. You gotta feel this rain. You gotta feel this pressure so that you can come through and you can be your best and your whole and your thriving self. You had to strive through the storms. But then once you come through those storms, you thrive. You blossom. You become. You evolve. You transform. You become. Oh my God. And when you embrace it, it clears the path. And you ain't even know the path was there because everything was all foggy and everything was all hazy and everything was all covered up with the stuff of life, the stuff that we've created, the stuff that we didn't address. And then the storm comes through and it clears that path. Wow, I didn't even know the path was right there. And then you're ready to walk boldly on that path because now you're strengthened. You're built up. You stand a little bit taller. You walk with a little more swag. You're more confident. You recognize your worth. You recognize who you are and you recognize whose you are. And you recognize those storms, they ain't break me. They kicked my butt in the midst of it, but they ain't break me. They just made me better. They made me bigger. They made me more bold. So embrace your storms. They're going to clear the path. They're going to open the way up for you. And your eyes, you will have a new vision. You will have a new heart. You will have a new spirit and a new swag. Ooh. Embrace those storms. The firestorms, the rainstorms, the hailstorms, the windstorms, those things that batter and toss you to and fro. Embrace them. Stand in them. Because guess what? You're not gonna drown. You're not gonna burn. You're not gonna be consumed because God is right there. He's right there with you. Like, I got you. We're going through this together. I got you. You all right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That coach, that mentor, let's go. Let's go. You got this. And if you listen to that voice and you embrace all of the stuff and you do your work and you hold on to it and you know that I'm evolving, I'm becoming because I want to be my best self, you come out like pure gold. You come out shining. You come out blossomed into the most beautiful flower you ever could be, and your path is clear. And now you have new eyes to see and new ears to hear, and you have a new spirit and a new energy to walk into the next phase. And so that's where the second quote comes in. That ugly part of your story is going to be the most powerful part of your testimony. Guess what? All of that ugly stuff you had to go through, all of those tears, all of the sweat, all of the pain, all of the turmoil, all of the hurt, all of the abandonment, all of the sleepless nights, all of the tears that you cried, all of the loneliness you felt, all of the anger that you had to process, all of the resentment that you had to let go, all of the stuff, the muck and the mire, all of that stuff is going to be the most powerful part of your testimony. Because guess what? We are overcome by a testimony. When you are ready to share pieces of your story or your whole story, you're going to bless somebody's soul with your story. Because a lot of us, when we're going through stuff, we think we're on our own. We're the only ones going through it. We're not. We think we're the only ones because we don't know everybody else is going through. And that's why we got to share our stories. That's why we got to give our testimony so that somebody else can see, you know what? I ain't by myself. Thank you, God. I thought I was just the only one experiencing this. I thought I was the only one going through this mess. I thought I was the only one who was ready to throw in the towel. I thought I was the only one who wasn't feeling like they were worthy. I thought I was the only one who talked negatively to myself because I was carrying the guilt of the stuff that I did in the past. I thought I was the only one, but you're not. You're not. Other people are walking in the same path, walking in the same kind of shoes. And that's where you overcoming and you becoming your best self and you evolving and you becoming who God meant for you to be in your best version of yourself. That's when you can tell that ugly part of your story, and it's going to bless the socks off of people, because people think they're solo in their stuff. You're not solo in your stuff. You're not. We've all been messy. We've all been dirty. We've all been, just short of who we should be. But we don't have to stay there. And so use the storms and the experiences and the things that you've gone through as a way to share your testimony with somebody else. And I'm telling you, the part of your story that you think is the ugliest is going to be the most powerful. People are going to be changed. Lives are going to be changed. Hearts are going to be changed. Minds are going to be changed. Spirits are going to be changed, because people will recognize that they're not walking this journey alone, and that they see you, they see your light, they see your walk, they see your growth, they see your blessings, they see your evolution and your becoming. That gives them hope. Like, okay, God, I can do this. Wow. For the people who thought they couldn't, wow. Okay. And it's a process. But once that path is clear and your mind is open and your eyes are open and your heart is open, you are unstoppable. You are bad. You are bad to the bone. You are a force to be reckoned with, because God has given you that power. He has given you that strength. He has renewed your power. He has renewed your strength, because you always had it. You just didn't tap into it. But he will renew your power. He will renew your strength. He will give you purpose. He will reveal your purpose, because you've always had purpose. He will reveal your purpose and your plan. He will equip you what you need to go on your journey. He will put the right people in your path. He will bless you in your obedience. He will give you everything that you need as you are becoming, because you are being obedient and you are doing your work and you are building up to your better self, because you can't get to your best. You can't get to the best of what God has for you until you are your best self, or at least getting to your best self, at least getting through your healing and getting to your wholeness. Are we going to be perfect? No, we are not. We're never going to get to a complete and perfect person, but we're going to strive and thrive to be our best self. And when you get to that next step of your best self, then figure out, what else do I need to go to the next step? And then you do your work, and then you get to the next step, the next level of where you want to be. Okay, what do I need to rise to the next level? And then you do that, and you keep doing your work, and you are becoming. You are evolving. You are transforming. And at every level, there's a new level of blessing. But again, at every level, there's a new level of responsibility. And then you move, and there's another level of blessing and responsibility. And then you move, another level of responsibility and blessing. But God will walk you through each step. He will be, you have your little harness on, and he'll be right there behind you as you're going up that rung, or you climbing up that mountain, or whatever it is metaphorically you're doing. He's always there. He's got your back. He's the rope. He's got your rope. You hook to your harness, you're not going to fall. You might trip a little bit. I got you. You're good. And then you keep climbing, and you keep climbing, and you keep climbing. Come on, y'all. Those storms are purposeful, and they're powerful, and they will position you to the greatness that has always been yours. You just couldn't see it. You just couldn't feel it, because you weren't in that head space, or that heart space, or that mind space, or that work posture. But now you can see it, because your path is clear. And now you're moving in your purpose. You're moving in your power. You're on your way to your destiny, to the destiny that God has set forth for you. You are becoming just what you should be, so that God can use you on a new level. But if you just stagnant and you complacent with just being where you are, you're going to get just what you get. It's not until you decide, I want to be better. I want more. I want to move. I don't want to stay stuck. And once you say, and you resolve in your mind, and you trust God to work with you through the process, I'm telling you what, baby, you're going to be something to be reckoned with. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And to God be all of the glory. So embrace the storms. Do your work. Let the path clear, and then use your story to help somebody else. Because when we do that, and each person lifts up somebody else because of what you're going through, and they lift up somebody else because of what they go, man, we have so much power. We can change this world. But it's going to require some work. It's going to require you putting them boots to the ground and really digging in and getting your work done. Your work with yourself first, and then you take your becoming self, your best self, your better self, and you move out into your community, out into the world, and then you build from there. But y'all, the storms of life, they gonna come. They gonna toss us to and fro. But if we embrace them and we do our work and we walk boldly in the knowledge and understanding that God has always got us, and he's going to keep us, and he's going to protect us, and he's going to shield us, and he's going to build us up to where we need to be, our testimony is going to be something amazing. God will give you the peace. He will give you the clarity. He will give you the comfort. He will give you the strength. He will give you just everything you need to move you to the next level in him, in you and in him. And watch him blow your mind. Watch him blow your mind. That's it. That's all. That's my motivational moment this morning, y'all. I hope it helped you. Just be your best self. Strive to be your best self. But as you're getting there and as you're making those landmarks and those milestones, thrive and say thank you. And just keep building and keep walking and keep going forward in your path, and watch God open up the path and open up the path. And along the way, it's going to be some doors opening, some opportunities you ain't even know were going to even be a possibility. There's going to be blessings that abound. There's going to be favor that's over your life. Just keep moving in that path and clearing those, allowing the storms to clear the mess so that you can journey to your best. That's it. That's all, y'all. I hope it helped you. I hope it blessed your soul. And if it did, pass it on to somebody else that needs some encouragement today. I hope the rest of your day is blessed and beautiful. I hope that you go and be great. Go and speak life over people. Speak life over yourself first, and then speak life over everybody that you encounter. And then only allow people to speak life over you. If they don't speak life over you, get away from them. Pray for them from a distance, but do not allow them to tap into or sap your energy. And then keep it moving and keep it moving and keep it moving. And just be a blessing wherever you can. Get out during your lunch break and get some sun on your skin. Breathe in some fresh air. Say you a little prayer and walk boldly into the next phase of whatever it is your life has in store for you. But have a blessed and beautiful day on purpose. Remember, be good to somebody today. Be gracious, be kind, extend a helping hand, do a good deed, and all of those things don't cost you any money. They only cost you a little bit of time and compassion. So everybody, be good to somebody today. Be the reason why at least one person smiles today. And while you're being good to everybody else, don't forget to be good to yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And your cup needs to be full so you can walk through these storms and come out on the winning end. Fill your cup. And sometimes you're going to be the only one to fill your cup. But if you have people around you that can fill your cup, thank God and allow them to fill it with you as you pour into each other. You pour into each other. So be blessed. And just go and be great. And enjoy your Friday. And circle back around this evening for PM with Kim. And we're going to chat a little bit more. And that's that, y'all. So just go and be your fabulous self on this fabulous Friday. Because God said you're fabulous, and so did I. All right, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious. Have a glorious day. And know that I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm thankful for you all riding along with me and sitting with me and helping me to inspire you a little bit, motivate you a little bit. So thank you for going on this journey with me. Go and be great. Have a blessed and beautiful day on purpose. Peace and blessings from my heart to yours. I love you. I love you. I love you with the love of Christ. Don't forget me in the PM. All right, y'all. Have a great one. See you.